वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कथं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्प्रज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन कथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दाय तवत्प्रणेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय गोप्तवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तकः केशवः आराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोद्घटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालम् अङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Shloka number 62. Can repeat. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
सङ्गस्तेषुपजायते
सङ्गस्तेषुपजायते
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते
कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते
क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः
क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः
सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः
सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः
स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः
स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति।
सर्वानर्थस्य मूलम् उक्तं विषयाभिध्यानम्
सर्वानर्थस्य मूलम् विषयाभिध्यानम्
इदानीं मोक्षकारणम् इदम् उच्यते
अथ इदानीं मोक्षकारणम् उच्यते
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु
विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन्
विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन्
आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा
आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा
प्रसादमधिगच्छति
प्रसादमधिगच्छति।
सर्व अनर्थस्य मूलम् उक्तम्। पूर्व श्लोकेन ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः, so that shloka 62 and 63, सर्व अनर्थस्य मूलम् उक्तम्. the root cause of all the spiritual pitfalls had been told. Purvam. What is that? Vishaya Abhidhyanam. Vishaya Abhidhyanam. Abhidhyanam. Abhitaha Dhyanam. Repeatedly thinking of the Vishaya. Repeatedly thinking of the Indriyartha. Vishayas. Vishaya Abhidhyanam. Eva Mula Karanam. Anarthasya. Ata now Idanim Moksha Karanam Uchyate. Idam Moksha Karanam. Moksha Karanam is being told here. So, Idanim now. Moksha Karanam is, what is the Moksha Karanam? Ragadvesha Vyuktaihi tu Vishayan Indriyaihi Charan Atmavashyaihi Videyatma Prasadam Adigachati. In this section, Sataprajna section, we have been seeing Bhagavan Krishna he has been emphasizing Shama and Dhamma. Dhamma is Indriya Nigraha. Shama is Mano Nigraha. So Shama, Dhamma. These two things are important for a spiritual sadhaka. Then only even Shravanam also can take place. If Shama is not there, then Shravanam cannot take place. If Shravanam cannot take place, then what to talk of Mukti, Moksha, freedom? Not possible. So, the importance of Shama and how the mind and the Indriyas can take the person down in the Adhyatmika life, he said about Indriya, he told, Indriyani pramathini haranti prasabam manaha iti, he told. And therefore, what should a sadhaka do? Kurmangani va sarvashaha. Tata kurmaha sarvani angani samharate tata. Seeing the Indriyartha, Indriya Vishaya, one should withdraw. One should withdraw the Indriyas. Iti, Indriya Nigraham was emphasized. And Mano Nigraha, what will happen if Mano Nigraha, that is, if Shama is not there, Pranashyati, Saha Pranashyati, Kaha the Sadhakaha. How does he get destroyed? Not immediately. There is a sequence of slips, fall happening, starting from Yayato Vishayan Pumsaha, starting from Vishaya Dhyanam. So slowly down the ladder, he falls down. So Vishaya Vidyanam, then Sangha, then Kava, then Krodha, then Buddhinashaha, Smriti Vibramaha, then Buddhinashaha. Once Buddhi is destroyed, the person is destroyed. Because the person will not be a Yukta Purushaha, no more Yukta Purushaha. His focus becomes scattered, and therefore he loses his Purushartha Nishchaya, he loses the vision of the goal, and therefore the chance of being free, getting freedom, is lost for him. That is called Nashanam, Pranashyati. That is called Nashanam, Pranashyati. So, therefore, Indriya Nigraham and Shama, mind, important. That is why it is emphasized. Indriya Nigraha and Shama. Shama and Dhamma and Nididhyasanam. These things were highlighted by Bhagavan. Now, here in this shloka, Bhagavan Krishna says, Raga Dvesha Viyuktaihi tu Vishayan Indriyahi Charan. Charan, the person, the one who is moving. Indriyahi Charan. Vishayan Indriyahi Charan. With the help of the sense organs, Indriyahi Charan. And the Indriyas, he moves amidst the Vishaya, the sense objects, with the Indriyas, and the Indriyas are Vyuktani Indriyani. From what? Ragadveshabhyam Vyuktani Indriyani Taihi Vishayeshu Madhye Charan. Ragadvesha Vyuktaihi Indriyaihi Vishayan Charan Yaha Saha. That person who moves amidst the Vishayas, the sense objects, with the Indriyas, and the Indriyas are Ragadvesha Viyuktaihi. Viyukta Ragadvesha Viyuktaihi. Viyukta means free from the Ragadvesha. Indriyas which are free from the Ragadvesha. How can Indriyas have Ragadvesha? Indriyas are the faithful reporters of the Vishayas, the sense objects. Indriyas by itself cannot have Ragadvesha. But the shloka says Ragadvesha Viyuktaihi Indriyaihi. The Indriyas which are free from Ragadvesha. Viyuktaihi. Yuktaihi means with Ragadvesha. Endowed with Ragadvesha. Viyuktaihi, not endowed with. Free from Ragadvesha. So Ragadvesha Viyuktaihi Indriyaihi. How can Indriyas be the Karanam for Ragadvesha? Indriyas are not the real Karanam, but Indriyas, they come under the impact of Ragadvesha of the mind. Mind as Ragadvesha. It is only the mind as Ragadvesha. As the mind dictates, so the Indriyas, it opens the door for accessing the sense objects. Because the mind has Ragadvesha, now the sense organs come under the impact of the Ragadvesha of the mind. Therefore, it is said Ragadvesha Yuktehi Indriyehi. Because the sense organs come under the influence of Ragadvesha of the mind, and sense organs function only backed up by the mind. Therefore, it is said Ragadvesha Yuktehi Indriyehi, that is Indriyas which are free from Ragadvesha, because it comes under the influence of Ragadvesha. Therefore, Indriyehi. Then Atmavashyehi. Atmavashyehi Indriyehi Ragadvesha Viyuktaihi. So Atmavashyehi means, Atmavashyehi is, that is, the Indriyas are within one's control. Here Atmavashyehi, Atma is not Sachidananda Atma. Atmavashyehi is Indriyas which are disciplined by the Buddhi, by the intellect, by the Buddhi. So the intellect should proceed over the functioning of the mind, and the mind has direct influence on the Indriyas. So the order is like that: buddhi, then manas, then indriya. So the manas has to function under the guidance of the buddhi, and when it functions properly, when the mind functions properly, indriyas also will will function properly. Will be when the mind is free from raga dvesha, indriyas also will be free from raga dvesha. Even though the indriyas move in the world of sense objects, it will not be influenced by that, because the mind is not influenced, because the mind is disciplined by the buddhi. Therefore, atmavashyehi, ragadveshaihi, indriyai, ragadveshavayuktaihi, indriyaihi. If it happens, then what will happen to the person? The person who is one with the buddhi. What a person is because of the buddhi. If buddhi is intact, then the person is intact. If the buddhi, if the buddhi is also is under the grip of the mind, if the buddhi doesn't function, like in the imagery of chariot imagery of Kathopanishad, the Sarathi is a buddhi. Sarathi also, if Sarathi also let the reins, the mind loose, then what, and the Indriyas also will flow in all directions, then what will happen? Finally, Rathaswami will end up in disaster. So therefore, this what a person is because of the stability of the buddhi. So therefore, Videyatma. Videyatma is the person who is guided, who is directed, who is channelized by the buddhi. Videyaha Atma Yasya Saha Videyatma, referring to the person who is managed by the buddhi, because buddhi stands for the doing right things. Manas is always sankalpa vikalpatmakam manaha. Mind, the nature of the mind is to move around, to wander. It is buddhi which has to keep the mind, this wavering mind, steady. So buddhi. So therefore buddhi decides what a person is. Buddhi only makes a person sane. Buddhi only makes a person insane. Therefore Videyatma, referring to the person who is under the guidance of this buddhi, saha Videyatma, that person, prasadam adhigacchati. He gets prasada. What prasada? Prasada means shantihi, tranquility. Prasadam adhigacchati. He gets freedom, moksha. Tranquility, prasadam. So, prasadam, prasada is tranquility. That is, the person is free from disturbance. Because the disturbance are caused by the sense organs. And the sense organs under the influence of raga dvesha. And the mind is under the direction of buddhi. Now, if everything comes under the control of buddhi, now there is no source of disturbance for the person, therefore he is peaceful. Prasadam adhigacchati. He is free. That is moksha karanam. He is free, freedom. Freedom is for that person who is not under the influence of this raga dvesha iti. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Ragadvesheti.
रागद्वेषेति
रागद्वेषेति
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैः
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 रागश्च द्वेषश्च रागद्वेषौ
रागद्वेषश्च रागद्वेषौ
रागद्वेषौ
पुरस्ताः हि
तत्पुरस्सरः
तत्पुरस्सरः
हि
हि
इन्द्रियाणां ही स्वाभाविकी
इन्द्रियाणां
ज्ञाना
प्रवृत्तिः
प्रवृत्तिः स्वाभाविकी
तो रागद्वेष युक्तैः is a ragadvesha is dvandva samasa ragascha dveshascha ragadveshau iteretara dvandva samasa raga is like dvesha is dislike ragadvesha ragadveshai ragadveshau ragadveshau tat purasaraha हि इंद्रियाणां प्रवृत्तिः स्वाभाविकी इंद्रियाणां प्रवृत्तिः स्वाभाविकी स्वाभाविकी is a Tadita word. Swabhaviki means natural. What is natural? Indriyanam pravrittihi swabhaviki. This raga dvesha ragascha dveshascha ragadvesha vyuktaihi means free from ragadvesha. Free from ragadvesha vyuktaihi. Referring qualifying the indriyaihi. So it's a Bhagavrihi samasa. Ragascha dveshascha ragadveshau. Ragadveshabhyam viyuktani taihi ragadvesha viyuktaihi indriyaihi. Ragadveshabhyam viyuktani yani tani indriyani. Referring to indriyas. Indriyas which are free from ragadvesha. Ragadveshabhyam viyuktani indriyani taihi ragadvesha viyuktaihi indriyaihi. It is not Bhagavrihi samasa. It is iteretra dvandva garbha tritiya tatpurusha samasa you can take. Okay. So the indriyas which are free from raga dvesha. As I told before, raga dvesha doesn't have, this indriya do not have raga dvesha. They come under the influence of raga dvesha. Raga dvesha which the mind has. So therefore, tat purasara hi indriyanam pravrittihi. Tat purasara hi. Tat purasara means pratamam, that which precedes, that is karanam. Indriyanam pravrittihi, puraha means pratamam. Pratamam sarati iti purastaraha. Pratamam sarati, that which is first, that which occurs first, that is called purastaraha. So it means the karanam. Karanam is the purastaraha, which happens first. Because the karanam is there, therefore karyam is there. What is the karyam? Karyam is indriyanam pravrittihi. And karanam is purastaram, which is the ragadvesha. The ragadveshas are there, which are the karanam. And the karya, the resultant of that is indriyanam pravrittihi. So ragadvesha that they are purasaraha. Purasaraha I indriyanam. So that it's a Bhagavrihi samasa. Ragadveshu purasarau. And they are the karanam. Therefore, karana bhutau yasyaha sa pravrittihi. Qualifying the pravrittihi. Pravritti of what? Indriyanam. So, pravritti, the engagement, the activities of the indriyas. The activity is preceded by the ragadvesha, which are purasarau, which are the karanam, which happens first. So karana bhutau purasarau ragadveshu yasyaha sa pravrittihi. So ragadvesha is the karanam for every operation of the sense organs. So it means the mind is the cause which the mind, the ragadvesha of the mind, because of that the indriyas seem to have ragadvesha. Indriya comes under the influence of the mind. The mind only has ragadvesha. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Indriyanam pravrittihi svabhaviki. It is natural. Svabhaviki is, it is natural. It is natural for the pravritti of the activity of the indriyas, which are preceded by the ragadvesha. Which are preceded by the ragadvesha. Therefore, the indriyas come under the, it means indriyas come under the influence of ragadvesha. And ragadvesha belongs to the mind. So, indriyas are swabhaviki, they are naturally instinctive because they are influenced by the ragadvesha. So, ragadvesha, then ragadvesha belongs to whom? Belongs to the mind. So, swabhaviki. The nature of the indriyas which are not controlled, which are not managed, which come under the naturally the influence of the mind, and the mind is not also not refined, then it will run all over. That is why for channelizing the indriyas, one should have the mind which intact. So janmana jayate shudraha samskarat dvija uchyate. By birth, everybody is a Shudra. Why? Because by Swabhava, the Indriyas will run towards the sense objects, and the mind also, it doesn't have any Samskriti. It is Prakrita. It is unrefined because it has not yet been exposed to the study of Shastram. So, Prakrita mind, under the influence of the Prakrita mind, how the Indriyas will function. Indriyas will function as though it is as though they like the horses which do not have the reins. That is why everybody is Prakrita Purusha. By birth, everybody is a Shudra, a Prakrita Purusha. Only by samskara, only by the study of Shastram, the mind is refined. Without making the buddhi have influence over the mind, nobody can be really a Samskrita Purusha. That is why the samskara, the Samskriti is very important. So from Prakrita to Samskrita, that growth comes only by the study of the Shastram. That growth comes only by the association with the Vriddha Purusha, Shrestha Purusha. That is why Shastra Patanam and Satsanga, these are important. What a person is nothing but is the mind, is buddhi. So the buddhi has to be a Samskriti, Samskrita buddhi. But buddhi by nature it is Swabhaviki. That is how it is when it is born. That Swabhaviki, the natural, instinctive nature of the mind, to be converted into a Samskrita Manaha, Samskrita Buddhi by samskaras. That is why samskaras are important. So therefore Bhashyakara says Swabhaviki means by natural. Naturally they have got pravritti influenced by the ragadvesha. Tat purasara hi indriyanam pravrittihi. So the natural instinctive activity of the sense organs is influenced by the ragadvesha. Therefore swabhaviki. That's why the swabhaviki, the word is important. Because ragadvesha is there, therefore swabhaviki. If the person is a Samskrita Purusha, if he has got samskara, well-refined buddhi, then raga dvesha not there. Then the activity of the sense organs is not preceded by raga dvesha. Or therefore, his action will be in keeping with dharma. He knows how to handle the mind. He knows how to handle the sense organs. That is samskriti. That is called samskriti. It is called samskriti. Then the next line now. Tatra
Tatra
yaha mumukshubhu bhavati
yaha mumukshuhu
मुमुक्षुः
bhavati
सह ताभ्यां वियुक्तैः श्रोत्रादिभिः इन्द्रियैः
सहसाभ्यां
युक्तैः श्रोत्रादिभिः
श्रोत्रादिभिः
इन्द्रियैः
इन्द्रियैः
विषयान्
विषयान्
अवर्जनीयान्
अवर्जनीयान्
चरन् उपलभमानः
चरन्
उपलभमानः
आत्मवश्यैः
आत्मवशैः
आत्मनः वश्यानि वशीभूतानि तैः आत्मवश्यैः
आत्मनः वश्यानि वशीभूतानि तैः आत्मवश्यैः
विधेयात्मा
विधेयात्मा
इच्छातः विधेयः आत्मा अन्तःकरणं यस्य सः
इच्छातः विधेयः आत्मा अन्तःकरणं यस्य सः
अयं प्रसादम् अधिगच्छति
अयं प्रसादम् अधिगच्छति
प्रसादः प्रसन्नता स्वास्थ्यम्
प्रसादः प्रसन्नता स्वास्थ्यम्
Is there any drag in the voice? My voice? Yes.
Yes, Guruji. No,
Yes,
no
ji.
problem.
Okay. Tatra is here in this tasmin vishaya, in this vishaya here, referring to what is being discussed. Tasmin vishaya. Yaha mumukshuhu bhavati. Yaha mumukshuhu bhavati. The one who is a mumukshu, the seeker of moksha, freedom, saha tabhyam. Tabhyam referring to ragadveshabhyam. Tabhyam viyuktaihi. Tabhyam viyuktaihi. Tabhyam viyuktaihi. So that is why I said tabhyam viyuktaihi is Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasa would be tabhyam viyuktaihi. That is Shrotradibihi Indriyaihi. That is Tabhyam referring to the Raga Dveshabhyam. Raga Dveshabhyam, free from the Raga Dvesha. Free from Raga Dvesha. Free from Raga Dvesha by what? By the Indriyas. Indriyas like Shrotradibihi. Shrotra is here. Shrotra. Then other Chakshu, other Indriyas. All the Jnanendriya as well as Karmendriya. Both Indriya. So, Dasha Indriyani, Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani. Shrotra, Chakshu, Rasana, Grana, iti. Then similarly, Pada, Prastu, Payu, iti, Pani. All this Karmendriyas. So, Shrotra Dibhi referring to Jnanendriyahi, Karmendriyahi. So, free from the Ragadvesha, the Indriyas, Vishayan. Vishayan is Indriya Vishayan, the objects. And the Indriya Vishayas are Avarjaniyan. Varjaniyan means Varjaniyaha. Varjaniyam should be avoided. Avarjaniya. Avarjaniyam, it means that cannot be avoided. Vishayan, this Avarjaniyan qualifies Vishayan. So Avarjaniyan, the Vishayas, the sense objects which are not avoidable. Because you have to live in the world. Living in the world, how can you be free from having, free from having interaction, or free from having the connection with the sense objects. You have to face the sense objects. You don't have to go and deliberately face. If it is unavoidable, so avarjaniyan. So why otherwise why should the person move in the world of sense objects? Not for fun. Only when it is required, he has to move in the world which are full of sense objects. Unavoidable. Only when it is unavoidable. And when you have to face the sense objects, therefore avarjaniyan vishayan charan. Charan is moving. Charan literally is moving. Moving means what? Moving is not really moving. Moving is facing, gaining, perceiving. That's why Bhashyakara says upalabhamanaha. Upalabhamanaha, the person perceiving the sense objects, referring to the person. Upalabhamanaha, referring to the person. Charan is equal to upalabhamanaha, referring to the person who perceives the sense objects, and the sense objects which are not avoidable, unavoidable, avarjaniyan. So therefore only Dhamma is important. Only when the sense objects are there, only when sense objects are there, you need Dhamma. When sense objects are not there, why do you need Dhamma? Why should one voluntarily go and get influenced by the Vishayas if Dhamma is also not there? You have to interact, you have to live in the world, you have to do a variety of action, either for survival, even for other things. Therefore, you have to move among the sense objects of the world. Some are avoidable, some are not avoidable. So here we are talking about the Vishayas which are not avoidable. You have to move with them, go with them. You have to face them, you have to perceive them. So, how? By the Indriyas which are free from Ragadvesha. So ragadvesha viyuktehi indriyehi charan upalabhamanaha vishayan which are avarjaniyan, not avoidable, unavoidable, avarjaniyan. Then atmavashyehi, atmanaha vashyani vashibhutani taihi atmavashyehi. So that which is atmanaha vashyani vashibhutani should be under the control of the mind. Should be under the control of the mind. Vashibhutani is disciplined, controlled. Vashibhutani. So atmanaha vashyani vashibhutani, referring to the sense organs. The indriyas, vashibhutani indriyani taihi. So the indriyas which are vashibhutani, which are disciplined, which are made obedient to Atma. Atma referring to here it is the mind. Atma referring to here it is mind. So the indriyas now which are disciplined by the mind. So Atma Vashyehi. So the mind is disciplined. Therefore Shama is there. Therefore Dhamma also is there. Shama is there. Shama and Dhamma both are there. So therefore Taihi Atma Vashyehi Videyatma. Videyaha Atma Yasya Saha Videyatma. Referring to the person. Videyatma Bahuvrigi Samasa. The person for whom the mind is Videyaha. Ichchataha Videyaha. The mind is obedient. The mind is disciplined. For whom the mind is disciplined. The mind listens to the person. Ichchataha at will. Ichchataha. It is Tritiyate Tasal Pratyaya. Ichchataha at will. Tadita. Ichchataha at will. When the person wants, the mind is obedient. Atma is Antakaranam. Videyatma, Atma is Antakaranam. Videyaha Atma, Antakaranam. Atma is equal to Antakaranam. Yasya Saha Purushaha Ichchataha. For that Purusha, the Antakaranam, the mind is obedient to his instruction at will. Ichchataha Videyaha. Then what will happen to that person? Saha Prasadam Prasadam is tranquility. The person is free from the influence of the pressure of the sense objects. No ragadvesha, therefore, is not under the influence of the sense objects. Therefore, he has space. Therefore, he will enjoy space to gain clarity, about the tattvam, about himself. Therefore, prasadam adhigachati is available, is at home, is available to do shravanam. Then only shravanam is possible. Because Atma, the Antakaranam is Videyaha at Ichchataha, and it is Indriyas are Atma Vishyahi. Indriyas are under the discipline of the control of the mind, and Indriyas are also not, even though it is moving among the sense organs, which are not avoidable, but they are free from ragadvesha viyuktaihi. Then the person will have lot of time, he will have lot of space, and therefore he can do shravanam, and therefore he will have prasadam. Prasadam is shantihi. Prasannata, prasadam is equal to prasannata swastyam. Swastyam is arogyam. What is arogyam? The one who is comfortable with oneself, who is good with oneself. This mental arogyam is will be mentally healthy, he will be a sane person. Prasadam adhigachati. Being sane is the first step to be spiritual. One has to be a sane person. Who will be a sane person? The one who is free from the influence of the raga dvesha towards the sense objects. That person only will enjoy this sanity. That is important. When sanity is there, the person is free. Prasadam adhigachati. He gains that prasadam. There is no choice. He will enjoy the prasada buddhi. When prasada buddhi is there, then what will happen? That is what the next shloka is going to say. Before that, they will read this Shankaranandiyam. Beautifully he says, Ragadvesha yogo bijam vishayeshu ishtatva anishthatva buddhi eva dosha darshanena tasyam parityaktāyām indriyāni ragadvesha viyuktani bhavanti taihi ragadvesha viyuktaihi. The compound is explaining very beautifully. The bija, the seed for ragadvesha is ragadvesha are the vishayas, the sense objects. The sense objects are ishtatvani, anishthatvani buddhi. The buddhi, the attitude towards the sense objects and classifying them as ishtatva, anishthatva. The status of being it's what the status of being a liking for you, ishtatvani, and dislike for you. What the vishayas. So dosha darshanena tasyam parityaktāyam, seeing the defects, seeing the buddhi, seeing the defects of them, and tasyam parityaktāyam, giving up that. Tasyam parityaktāyam, then the indriyani, then the indriyas becomes free. Therefore, ragadvesha viyuktani becomes free from ragadvesha. Ragadvesha viyuktani bhavanti. Indriyas become free from ragadvesha by seeing the defects of the vishayas which are ishta, which are just anishta. So, raga is ishtatvani, dvesha is anishtatvani. So, vishayas, classifying the vishayas as raga vishaya, dvesha vishaya, ishtatva vishaya, anishtatva vishaya, that classification towards the classification of the sense objects, seeing the defects in them, and giving up the defects, seeing the defect and therefore giving up that. Tasyam parityaktāyam sati, then the indriyas will become free from ragadvesha bhavanti. Ragadvesha viyuktani bhavanti taihi ragadvesha viyuktaihi. Vishayeshu asatva tuchatva bandhakatva buddhya ragadveshabhyam viyojitaihi ityartha. With regard to the vishayas, they are asatva. They are asatva tuchatva. Asatva, it is not real. It doesn't have sattva. tuchatan, they are tucha, negligent, and they are of the nature of bandhakatva. They bind. So with that buddhi having this quality, this thinking that the Vishayas are tucha, the Vishayas bandhakatva, iti, the mind should think. So by that buddhi, ragadveshabhyam viyojitaihi, free from the ragadvesha, taihi, viyojitaihi, taihi, ragadvesha viyuktaihi. So viyukta is viyojita, viyojitaihi. ततः एव आत्मवश्यैः आत्मनः स्वस्य वश्यैः संकोच व्याचकयोः वशवर्तिभिः प्रसन्नैः इन्द्रियैः तु विषयान् अन्नरसादीन् अनिषिद्धान्. So ततः आत्मवश्यैः आत्मनः, that is स्वस्य वश्यैः. So ततः एव आत्मवश्यैः आत्मनः स्वस्य वश्यैः संकोच व्याचकयोः वशवर्तिभिः. संकोचा is व्याकोचा, contraction and expansion, expansion, that is association, dissociation. संकोच व्याचकयोः वशवर्तिभिः. So the person has got this ability for the sense organs to have engagement and disengagement. So by that person, prasannaihi indriya, the indriyas which are now prasanna, they enjoy that freedom. They enjoy that freedom, even though the person annarasadin anishiddhan vishayan, he has to move around the world of the sense objects. Annarasadin anishiddhan means not prohibited. So vishayan, with regard to the vishayan which are not nishiddha, which are not prohibited. Bhashakaras said avarjaniya, the same thing. Anishiddhan is avarjaniyan, annarasadin, anna, food, rasa, drinks, etc. So in annarasadin anishiddhan charan आत्मवश्यैः संकोच व्याचकयोः वशवर्तिभिः प्रसन्नैः इंद्रियैः चरण. Indriyas which are prasanna, which are moving among these, which are not prohibited. तत्रापि प्राणत्राण मात्र पर्याप्तान् चरन् भुञ्जानः ब्रह्मवित् इति विधेयात्मा विधेयः इंद्रिय शुद्ध्या समाधिना च निर्मुक्त रागादि दोषतया शुद्धत्वेन स्वाधीन आत्मा मनः यस्य सः विधेयात्मा सन्. तत्रापि प्राणत्राण मात्र पर्याप्तान्, for protecting only the prana, for protecting only this life, the jiva, for the survival, for the sake of survival, charan, he has to move. Bunjanaha, enjoying the sense objects, because he has to survive. Therefore, he can live on that which are not nishiddha. So that brahmavit, that person, that brahmavit, that jnani, iti videyaha atma. Videyaha indriya shuddhya samadhina cha videyaha, by the indriya shuddhi, discipline of the mind. Therefore, he has got samadhi, he has got the buddhi intact, buddhi yuktaha samadhina virmukta ragadi doshataya, because he is nirmukta ragadi doshataya. That dosha is, ragadi is the dosha, not free from ragadvesha. That is the dosha. By that ragadi doshataya shuddhatvena swadinaha atma manaha yasya saha videyatma san. So atma is manaha yasya saha, and the atma is with himself. Swadinaha atma, the mind is with himself. Shuddha, it is Shuddhatvena Swadhinaha Atma Manaha Yasya. So it is free from the defects of Ragadi Dosha. The mind which is free from the defects of Ragadi Dosha, therefore it is Swadhinaha, it is with Swadhinaha, it is with himself, dependent on himself, not on the Vishayas, because it is free from the Ragadi Dosha. So therefore that person is Videyatma, son. Videyatma, son, that is the person having the mind is under his control, that person. Prasadam, Chittasya Swastham. Prasadam is equal to Chittasya Swastham. Atyanta Nirmalatam Gacchati. So he gains Chittasya Swastham. The peace for what? The Chitta, for the mind. Atyanta Nirmalatam. He gains Atyanta Nirmalatam. Nirmalata is purity. It's tranquility. He gains absolute tranquility. Nirmalatam Gacchati. And he quotes from Smriti. Ahara Shuddho Sattva Shuddhi. And Ahara referring to the Vishayas, whatever it is consumed. Either in the form of the food or in the form of the Indriya Vishaya. Everything is Ahara only. Whatever is consumed through Indriyas, they are all Ahara for that Indriya. If it is consumed through nose, that is the Ahara for the nose, the smell. Similarly, touch. So Ahara Shuddho, when the Ahara, when the intake is pure, then Sattva Shuddhihi, Antakarna Shuddhihi Bhavati. Then Sattva Shuddho, Dhruva Smritihi. When Sattva, when Antakarnam is Shuddhi, Dhruva Smritihi, then the person is Dhruva stable. Smritihi, iti Shravanadi, iti Shravana, this is being heard. This is from this Smriti, Indriya Shuddhya, Chitta Shuddhihi, Siddhyati, Ityartaha. By the disciplining of the Indriyas, Chitta Shuddhi is gained. Ityartaha. He says. Then, coming back here, Bhashyakara, then he gives Sangati to the next shloka we will read. Prasade Sati.
Prasade Sati.
Kim Syat iti Uchyate.
Kim Syat iti Uchyate.
Prasade Sati. Prasada is there. Then what happens? Kim Syat iti Uchyate, that is being said. Where the next shloka. Prasade Sarva Dukkhanam.
Prasade Sarva Dukkhanam.
Nirasyopajayate.
Nirasyopajayate.
Prasannachetaso Hyashuhu.
Prasannachetaso
Buddhih Paryavatishtate.
Buddhih Paryavatishtate.
So Prasade Sati Kimbhavati. Prasade Sati Upajayate. When Prasada is there, then it is born. Is born. What is born? Upajayate. Prasade Saptami. Prasade Sati Upajayate. Born. What is born? Hanihi Asya Upajayate. Hanihi Upajayate. Hanihi is born. What is Hanihi? Hanihi is Andhatu. Destruction is born. When Prasada is there, Prasada for what? For whom or for what? For the mind. For the person. For the person for whom the Prasada is there, for the mind, when there is tranquility, when there is Prasada, Shanti, then Upajayate, then is born. What is Upajayate? Hanihi Upajayate. Destruction is born. So it is not that the tranquil mind will get destroyed. No. Hanihi Upajayate. Hanihi of what? Sarva Dukkhanam. Sarva Dukkhanam Hanihi. So all the dukkahs. Sarva Dukkhanam Hanihi. Destruction. Hanihi is fall or destruction. Destruction of all the dukkahs happen. Upajayate is born when there is prasada, the tranquility. So Asya Purushasya. Asya Purushasya. Hanihi Asya. Asya referring to that person, Purushasya, who has got Indriya Nigraha, Mano Nigraha. Therefore, now he will enjoy prasada. For him, Sarva Dukkhanam Hanihi Upajayate. So, when the mind is tranquil, then prasada is born, prasada is gained. How? By the destruction of all the dukkha vishayas. Because raga dvesha not there, shama is there, dama is there, so he is free, not under the influence of the raga dvesha, and therefore not under the influence of the vishayas. Now he can comfortably move around the vishayas. Vishayas cannot touch him because he has got shama, he has got dama. Therefore, naturally, he will be at home with himself. Prasadam adhigacchati. Then prasanna chetasaha he ashuhu. Ashuhu means immediately. Prasanna chetasaha, the person. Prasanna chetas is the mind. For the person whose mind is prasanna, composed, tranquil. So prasannam chetaha yasya saha prasanna chetasaha, referring to that person. So prasanna chetasaha, that is referring to the person. Prasanna chetasaha, it is pratama vibhakti. Chetas is napumsakalinga, but prasanna chetasaha, it is referring to that person. So therefore it is bahuvri. Prasannam chetaha yasya saha, that person, referring to that person, the person for whom the mind is decomposed, prasannam. Buddhihi, prasanna chetasaha buddhihi paryavtishtate. Prasanna chetasaha buddhihi paryavtishtate. So the buddhi, the knowledge of this person, prasanna chetasaha, the knowledge of this person, buddhihi paryavtishtate. Paryavtishtate is established. Buddhihi paryavtishtate, prasanna chetasaha buddhihi. Prasanna chetasaha shashti vibhakti, referring to the person for whom the mind is composed, for that person. Prasanna chetasaha, for that person. The buddhi will be paryavtishtate, the buddhi tishtate. It is tishtati. It is established in what that is not given. You have to supply. Atmani paryavtishtate. This buddhi becomes well established. This buddhi becomes well established in what? Is established in Atma. That is jnana nishta. That person is a jnana nishtaha. He is a sataprajna. Because his buddhi is well established in himself, the Atma. Therefore, the person is sataprajna. Only for the person whose buddhi is established, rooted in oneself, the Atma, for that person only the prasanna is possible. The prasada is possible. And prasada is there, therefore only this jnana-nishtha also possible. Prasadam is there, therefore he enjoys shama dama, therefore shravana manana nididhyasana guru pasadanam. Therefore his buddhi naturally will get established in this jnanam. The jnanam is readily available for the person, even though he lives in the world. Therefore paryavtishtate, paritaha avatishtate, tasya buddhihi atmani iti. Then we will read the bhashyam. Prasadaha iti.
प्रसादः इति
Prasade sarvadukhanam.
प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां
आध्यात्मिकादीनां हानिः विनाशः.
आध्यात्मिकादीनां हानिः विनाशः
विनाशः
अस्य यतेः उपजायते.
अस्य यतेः उपजायते
Shikara will say always yatehe sannyasi, because he is free from the obligations which are there for a grihastha. So always he will say, because he is free from the karma, he is free from responsibility. Therefore, he says iti sannyasi, he will say. So prasade sarvadukkhanam. Prasade sati. Prasade sati sarvadukkhanam. And sarvadukkhanam is adhyatmikadina. The dukkha which come from. What are the sources of dukkha? Adhyatmika. Three types of tapa is there. Three type of dukkha. Adhyatmika, adidevika, adibhautika. So tapa, the pain comes from three different sources. One is from oneself, adhyatmika. Other one is adidevika. Other one is adibhautika. Adibhautika is from the surroundings, the people around. Adibhautika. Bhautika is elementals. It could be a people or it could be from the surroundings, ambience. Adidevika is from our own karma pala or the natural, the forces, disasters which happen. From that we get dukkha, pain. So the sources of dukkham are these three: adhyatmika, adibhautika, adidevika. These are the only three sources. That's why only three shanti we chant. Shantihi, shantihi, shantihi. There also shantihi. Prasadam is required. That's why shanti pata. To begin with shanti pata and end with shanti pata. In between also you should have shanti. Then only shravanam is possible. So always it is shanti. Where shanti is, that is freedom. That is why freedom is equated to shanti. Freedom is only for the person who enjoys this tranquility, shanti. And for this shanti, the pratibandhas are these three sources: adhyatmika, adidevika, adibhautika. Therefore, tesham anihi, the destruction of them. Adhyatmika adinam anihi means the adhyatmika adinam, they are the sources of sarva dukkha, all sorts of dukkha, all kinds of pain. Therefore, anihi, destruction of them, removal of them. Vinashaha, destruction, removal or destruction of them. Asya, for whom? Yatehe upajayate. It is born for him. For whom? Yati. Yati is sannyasi. Or you can take it as the mumukshu. He is a jignasu. A mumukshu has become a jignasu. Therefore, only he has gone to the guru and then guru pasadanam, shavanam, manana, didhyasanam. He has got indriya nigraha, mano nigraha. For that person, whoever it may be, whether he is sannyasi or grihastha or brahmachari, whatever may be the ashrama he lives, tasya upajayate. What upajayate? Sarva dukkhanam anihi upajayate. Therefore, prasadam adhigacchati. Therefore, he gains prasada. Kincha prasanna chetasaha swasta antakaranasya hi yasmat ashu shighram buddhihi paryavatishtete akasham iva pari samantat avatishtete atmasvarupena eva nischali bhavati ityartha. Kincha, moreover, prasanna chetataha, prasannam chetaha, yasya saha, referring to the person. Prasanna cheta, it will be prasanna chetaha. Pratama vibhakti will be prasanna chetaha. Prasanna chetas is sakaranta shabda like Veda shabda. Prasanna chetaha like Nachiketa. Shashti vibhakti is prasanna chetasaha. So prasanna chetasaha is Shashti vibhakti. Therefore Bhashyakara says swastha antakaranasya. Swastha is swasmin tishtati. It is with itself. The person is with himself. When a person can be with himself, when the mind is with himself. When the mind is not lent for someone or for the vishayas of the objects, then the person will have his status, his mind, prasanna. So swasta, that word swasta, swasta antakaranasya. Swastam antakaranam yasya, referring to that person, swastam, for whom the mind is with himself is together. When the mind is with himself, then only is together, then only is yuktaha. Otherwise, he becomes viyuktaha. He becomes distorted. He becomes scattered. When the, when the mind is given for other things, for other people, the mind becomes scattered, then becomes aswastaha antakaranam. For aswastha antakaranam, where is tranquility, where is shanti? Not there. So, shanti is gained at a very heavy price. If one is smart enough to have the mano nigraha, indriya nigraha at the beginning itself to say no to things, then shanti can be continued. Shanti can be enjoyed by the person continuously. One can perpetuate the natural shanti. Otherwise, get into problem and then coming back. Again, getting into problem and then coming back. Then only you realize the importance of shanti. But for a yati, for a mumukshu, for a sadhaka, who is after this shanti, therefore he is swastaha. For him, the antakaranam is swastam. The mind is together with himself. So swastam antakaranam yasya saha prasanna chetasaha tasya purushasya he yasmat, because he yasmat ashuhu. Ashuhu is shigram, immediately, quickly, at the earliest. For the person for whom the mind is composed, for that person, immediately, what happens? Buddhihi. Buddhi is paryavatishtate. Paryavatishtate. Stadhatu with pari and ava upasarga. It remains, paryavatishtate means it remains steady. It remains established. It remains established. It's called steady. Established in what? Established with himself, Atma. So his mind becomes steady. His mind becomes steady, unshakable, not carried, not disturbed, not agitated by any vishayas. The vishaya could be the person, or could be the objects, or could be the relationship, situation, anything. He becomes steady. Therefore, pari samantat avatishtate. Pari is equal to samantat, completely, totally becomes steady. Like what? Akasham iva. The akasha is never disturbed. The space is never disturbed. The space can never be contaminated. The space can never be polluted. Space pollution is not possible. Only air pollution is possible. Space can never be polluted. It remains Shuddha always, and it is steady. Vayu is not steady. Vayu, the air is not steady. Therefore, it is polluted. What about the space? Space which contains air. Vayu, the air, it is steady. It doesn't move. Therefore, akasham iva tasya buddhihi antakaranam completely samantat pari avatishtate, remains steady. Nischali bhavati. Atma swarupene eva nischali bhavati. Nischali bhavati is no chala. It becomes steady, stable, not moving, unmoving, unshakable. So, Atma swarupena eva. Atma swarupena eva is, that is, nischali bhavati, as the very nature. Atma swarupena eva. Atma swarupena eva, because he knows aham brahma asmi atma swarupa. So as the nature of the self, Atma, as the nature of the Atma, this tranquility, this prasada is, therefore he becomes steady. The prasada, the shanti is the nature of the Atma. Aham akarta abhokta, it is not something the Atma has to gain. It is the Swarupam, it is the nature of Atma. Aham akarta abhokta, aham purnaha, that is the Swarupam of Atma. Therefore, Swarupena nischali bhavati. Having understanding this, so he is with himself. Atma Swarupena, as the very nature of Atma, the prasada, this tranquility, the shanti is the very nature of Atma. So, as very nature of the Atma, he becomes Nischari Bhavati, he becomes steady, he becomes unshakable. That is the meaning. So he is not a samsari. Anatma Swarupa is samsara. Anatma doesn't have really Swarupa, it is changing. Aham karta, aham bhokta, aham samsari. That is borrowing the nature which is not yours. Then that is not your Swarupa. Your Atma Swarupa is one's own Swarupa. One's own Swarupa is aham asamsari. Aham asamsari, aham akarta, aham abhokta, aham parichinna atma. That is a Swarupa. That jnanam, that buddhi, Swarupena nischali bhavati. In that buddhi, he becomes steady. Nischali bhavati ityartaha. Then continuing the next line. Evam
एवं
prasanna chetasaha
प्रसन्नचेतसः
avastita buddhehe
अवस्थितबुद्धेः
कृतकृत्यता
कृतकृत्यता
यतः तस्मात्
तस्मात्
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैः इन्द्रियैः
रागद्वेषयुक्तैः इन्द्रियैः
शास्त्र अविरुद्धेषु
शास्त्राविरुद्धेषु
अवर्जनीयेषु
आवर्जनीयेषु
युक्तः समाचरेत् इति वाक्यार्थः.
युक्तः समाचरेत् वाक्यार्थः.
एवं, in this way, in this manner, prasanna chetasah avastita buddhehe prasanna chetasah kritakrityata. In this manner, kritakrityata is, that is the kritakrityah means the person by whom what is to be done is done. Kritam krityam yena saha krita krityah, referring to the person. Tasya bhavaha krita krityata. The status of being a krita kritya is called krita krityata. It means, that is the status of being fulfillment, complete, purnatvam. Krita krityata means purnatvam. That's another word. Kritakrityata is equal to purnatvam. It means the person has gained what is to be gained, enjoying the status of having gained what is to be gained, having achieved what is to be achieved. He has gained the ultimate goal of life, which is moksha. So Kritakrityata means he has gained moksha. He is muktaha. He has gained purnatvam. So Kritakrityaha. Evam, in this manner, prasanna chetasaha, that is a person whose chetas, the mind is prasanna, tranquil. Avastita buddhehe, prasanna chetasaha avastita buddhehe. The mind is prasanna, tranquil, and buddhi is avastita, paryavastita. The buddhi is well established. Its buddhi is steady. Steady in what? Steady in Atma. So, that person, yataha kritakrityata, yataha kritakrityata. Since the person has the status of being fulfilled, since the person has gained the status of being fulfillment, therefore, raga dvesha viyuktaihi indriyaihi. Therefore, being free from ragadvesha viyuktaihi indriyaihi. The indriyas which are free from ragadvesha. So, and shastra aviruddeshu avarjaniyeshu. Shastra aviruddeshu, not prohibited by the shastra. At the same time, not avoidable. Avarjaniyeshu, indispensable, unavoidable. So, shastra aviruddeshu avarjaniyeshu Ragadvesha viyuktaihi indriyaihi, the indriyas which are free from likes and dislikes. So, samacharet, samyak acharet, one should move about. The previous shloka we saw charan, so samacharet. Samacharet is one should move among the vishayas, the objects of the world, with the indriyas which are free from ragadvesha. And when you move among the vishaya should be shastra viruddha vishaya, should be not prohibited by the shastram. At the same time, it is avarjaniyeshu, not avoidable. It is not possible to avoid, and at the same time, it should not be a viruddha to shastra. So, teshu vishayeshu samacharet, yuktaha san samacharet, yuktaha san, yuktaha is the person is together. The person is a disciplined person. So that person, samacharet, let him move around. Let him move in the midst of the sense objects which are not opposed to Shastram, not prohibited by the Shastram, which are unavoidable with the Indriyas. The Indriyas are free from Ragadvesha. Yuktaha san, being together, being disciplined. Samacharet, let him move among them. Iti vakyartha. This is the vakyartha. This is the meaning of the sentences. So the previous shloka and this shloka both are connected. Ragadveshabhyam viyuktaha san, yuktaha purushaha, avarjaniyeshu shastra aviruddheshu vishayeshu samacharet iti vakyataha. That is the meaning of this sentence. So Bhashyakara gives the meaning of both the shlokas put together. The previous shloka atmavashyegi videyatma prasadam adhikachyati vishyan indriyaihi charan. So indriyaihi charan, and the indriyas are ragadvesha yuktani indriyani. So taihi charan samacharet yuktaha san, being together, being disciplined. Yuktaha is disciplined. Yukta manasaha. Yuktaha san is disciplined person. He has got clarity. He has got buddhi. He doesn't allow the mind or the sense organs to overpower him. That person is called yuktaha. That's why he's a sane person. He's a person. Is together. Is together. Yuktaha san is together with himself. It's not scattered. Therefore, samacharet, samyak acharet. Let him conduct himself well in this world of sense objects. Iti vakyataha. That is the meaning. Then next shloka. Just we will read. Seyam prasannata stuyate.
Seyam prasannata stuyate.
Sa iyam prasannata. Seyam is sa iyam. That prasannata, that shanti, that tranquility, stuyate, it is being praised. How it is praised? By saying what will be the effect of not enjoying the tranquility. By that it is praised. Nasti buddhira yuktasya.
Nasti buddhira yuktasya.
Nacha yuktasya bhavana.
Nacha yuktasya bhavana.
Nacha bhavayata shantihi.
Nacha bhavayata shantihi.
Ashantasya kutas sukham.
Ashantasya kutas sukham.
Here, this is a simple commentary to Prasade Sarvadukkha, which we'll read. And the introduction to this, the next shloka, Nasti Buddhira Yuktasya, what we read now. Here, Shankaranandiyam gives a beautiful Sangati. Next class we will read that. Now we will read the bhashyam to this shloka, shloka number 63, Prasade Sarvadukkha. Indriya Shuddhi Siddhehe Prasade Prapte Sati. Indriya Shuddhi Siddhehe. Siddhehe is achievement, gaining the Shuddhi of the Indriyas. Suddhehe, by that, Prasade Prapte. Through that, Prasade Prapte Sati, when Prasada is gained, Asya Vidushaha Panditaha Jnani. Vidushaha, not a scholar, is a Jnani, not just scholarship. Scholarship is secondary. Scholarship, even a PhD holder can be a scholar, but Jnani is different. Therefore, Vidushaha, Sarva Dukkhanam, Prapte Sati, Asya Vidushaha, Sarva Dukkhanam, Atra Dukkha Shabdena, Tat Hetavaha Vikshepa Lakshyante. By the word Dukkha, what is referred to is that Vikshepa. The Hetu for the Dukkha, that Vikshepa is the Dukkha. The scattering, the mind is scattered all over. That is the Karanam for the Dukkha. That Dukkha Hetu is Lakshyante. It is what is mentioned. Tesham sarvesham vikshepanam hanihi nishesha nivrittihi upajayate. So the anihi, the destruction of this vikshepa, the scattering, mind is scattered all over. That destruction of that is born. The nivritti of that, hanihi is destruction of that. Nishesha, completely it is destroyed. Therefore, Tesham nivrittihi upajayate. Destruction of them is born. Tataka eva ashu shigram eva. Therefore, only immediately saha prasanna chetasaha nirmala atmanaha. His mind is nirmala, pure. Tasya shuddhihi sarvatra brahmadarshini prajna paryavadishtate. Therefore, tasya buddhihi is buddhi sarvatra, everywhere. It will be a brahmadarshini buddhi. It will see only Ishvara everywhere. Brahmadarshini buddhi. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gaviyastini. Shunishchaiva shupaketa panditaha samadarshinaha. So you will have that Brahmadarshanam. There is no Veda Darshanam. You will enjoy Abeda Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam. That buddhi, that prajna. In that prajna, it becomes well established. Pratishtita bhavati ityartaha. It becomes very well established in that jnanam. Therefore, it becomes estata prajna iti. And next shloka, introduction is given. It's a very beautiful introduction. You will see. That maybe. The next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.